Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Board Games Unlocked, and today I'm going to be doing a run-through for Vantage. This is a game that is highly on my top 100 games of all time because I absolutely love it. And if you're unfamiliar, I actually have a discussion on this game already. But the reason why I'm doing a run-through is because this is to accommodate a very special interview that I had with Jamey about this very game. So to go kind of hand in hand with that interview, I kind of thought it would be fun to do a solo run-through on the very game we talked about. So I have everything set up for a solo game. I have my 10 dice, have my health, my moral, and my time on here. Don't have my mission yet, but I have chosen to play as Ira the Medic, and we'll see how that goes. I've actually never played as Ira, so yes, let's go ahead and kick things off with Vantage. I have everything I need right here. And if you're not familiar with Vantage, there will be spoilers, but the game is so vast with tons and tons of stuff that even if you come across the things that I do in this playthrough, then you can make different decisions and it'll open up into a whole new possible situation for you. So we start on the back of this. Weeks after receiving a mysterious signal from the Traveler, your ship arrives in the orbit of an uncharted planet. So challenge dice, 8 dice plus 2 per player. Each player gains a different skill, select or randomize, and its matching character card. So I have card, not that one. So let's do, what is it, 1438, which is going to be this one. So that's the skill that I get. So I'll put my skills down here for y'all to see. Actually, let's put them down there, sure. Yes, so that is there, and I gain the win placed, which is going to be 2 of those cubes. Then I'm doing daring, which is 4. I could do cautious to make the game last longer, but we'll do 4. Daring is pretty solid. Then the first player, which is me, gains 2 skills at random. Haha, so we'll take these dice and roll them, and the skills I got is green and yellow. So I got more help and some take skills. And then, so it was green and yellow, which is going to be 1586. Let's see. Right here. So this is my goal. Spread goodwill and philanthropy. Why'd you look at that? Have at least one completed quest. Okay. That is my mission. Right there, right on the refrigerator. Then everyone goes to location 001, which can be found on the back of the Book of Secrets. Oh no! That means this is done for now. This is the Book of Vantages. Can you guys see that? Nice! The ship malfunctions. You have mere seconds to escape. So I gain a different skill, which we will just do purple. Yay! Some look. And that is going to be 003, which is this card right here, which is going to be the same, so that's going to go down. Your escape pod seals tight, ejecting towards the planet in a completely different direction from the others. There are no others, it's just me. Gain 2 random skills and crash onto the matching location. Alrighty. Boom. Wow. Purple, red, wow, yellow, I'm not colorblind, and green again. And that is going to take me to, so if you're unfamiliar with Vantage, that's going to take me to one of these coordinates, which is going to be, where the hell is it? 354. So this would cover the back, or the backs of the cards so other players can't see. But since it's just me, I don't have to do that. 354 is where I am going, and that is going to be right here. Jeez, I haven't ever been to this section, so here we are. That is what I am seeing. A broad-petaled pink flower thrives on the bank of this shallow stream, which flows from the cold mountains at your back. Okay, so there we are. And here we are, right there. Actually, what we could do, let me move this down a little bit, because I kind of want you guys to be able to see everything a little bit more. So let me zoom in as much as I can, because I want you guys to be able to, yeah, see some of the card. Okay, so here we are. That looks like a dinosaur and these weird petal flowers. I can wander, smell, whisper, craft, consume, or pluck. So the last time I played this game, I literally only did red actions. I was playing as, oh, what's her name? I was playing as the red character. Tina, the Marine. I only did red actions. And that actually ended up helping us win the quest, which was funny. I don't want to do that here, but a broad-petaled pink flower thrives on the bank of this shallow stream. Let's go ahead. What can I craft here? That would be interesting. There's also a sigil there, the look symbol. What am I? I'm a medic. So I'm obviously not going to ingest the flowers. What would Whisper do? That would be interesting. I'm not going to get anything for that, though. I think I am going to... Let's wander. Crash landed on this planet. Let's go ahead and wander. So I have the app pulled up here because it's just way easier than going through the book. So wander is going to be 354. All right, wander around the serene area. It is 2 dice. So, nice. And I can't put... Okay, so I can put hearts here, and I can only do that when I'm doing green action. So I lose 1 time. Boom. You notice a yellow rune etched into the nearby stone, but there isn't much more to note about the area. Gain 1 boost and continue. Okay. Let's see. I could have spent that to re-roll. Yeah, because I can spend a boost to re-roll one of my challenge dice, or transfer 1 reserve card into my grid. All right, so I just look around and I see the rune. Let's whisper. That just whisper at what? I don't know. So 354. Whisper to the flowers. I'm like, hey, do you have any? Okay, it's a heart, which I can put here. I had a joke, but then I just kept mumbling. So the act of talking to a flower is strange, but also meditative, and you feel better afterward. Gain 2 morale. Nice. Okay. So that's where we're at. I want to head... I wonder if I can get close to that dinosaur. So I'm going to travel to 373, which is going to be 1 die, and it's another heart. Well, you know what? Actually, let's spend a boost and re-roll that. And it's another heart, so I will gain... Oh, bless me. Thank you. So 373 is where I am going. Hopefully it's next to that dinosaur thing. That would be pretty cool. It is! Hell yeah. There's that. So, a colossal animal grooms itself as you approach. Oh, man. Ooh, I can nurture it? That's cool. It looks like I could hunt it. Yeah. Oh, man, I bet if I can nurture it, that would be awesome. And I think I'm gonna. Because that... Maybe I'd get this sweet pet. So, yeah, 373 and nurture. Nurture some of the vegetation growing from the animal's spine. Okay, it's 4 dice, but I have 2. I have 4 of these. I could just make it free. I'm going to spend 2. I think I should be fine. There we are. Well, that goes back. Let's go ahead and spend another boost and re-roll. I don't want to lose time again. Okay, so just setbacks, but they go back, which is nice. Some petals are looking a little wilted and tangled, so you tend to them while the animal chortles appreciatively. Gain Animal 841. Hell yeah. Nice. A Blossom Hulk is what I just got. So it also helps me with green actions, which I guess I could have put a die. Oh, you know what? I could have put a die on here instead of re-rolling. That time could have gone there, which would have given me a boost, because it was a green action. So this one is, if I do more green actions, more help actions, I can put a boost on here, and I can spend 2 boosts to make the animal loyal to me. So it's a wild animal right now, and then I can replace it with 842 to make it a loyal animal. Neat! I already got my very own Pokemon. Okay, so one thing that a lot of people, or at least I never do, is I never do the actions that are actually on top of my character cards. So there's Master, there's Buy, and there's Equip. But then there's also these ones up here. Pivot, Research, Plead, and Hone. And those help you with your goal. So instead of traveling, I would like to research on how to spread goodwill and philanthropy. So that is going to be purple, 1586. Boom. Research how you can complete the mission. This action can be performed at most once per game. Let's go ahead and spend 2 dice. Boop. Wow, that is brutal. 2 hearts, huh? Yeah, let's spend 2 boosts and re-roll those. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, I'm getting another green for that, so it's a time and a heart. Okay. As part of a year-long sabbatical from your job, you're here to enhance the lives of complete strangers. Many sentinels will share ways you can help if you offer your assistance to them, and some sentient posts help wanted ads on the exterior of Wayfinder orbs. Gain the map of orbs. Hell yeah. 1258 is what I get. Okay. Interesting. So there's the map of orbs, and I'm guessing that just tells me that where these quests are. And let's actually, that's not bad, but not great. So I'm going to place the map there, and when placed, I gain a boost per adjacent card, which is just 1. If I do a move action and I roll the setback, I can place that on there to gain a cube. I can also place one on navigate, and then I can pay 2 or pay 1 to view page 15 of the Book of Vantages until the end of this turn, which I have one, so I could look at it now, and that would allow me to kind of figure out what kind of quest I could go after, depending on where I'm at. Which I have no idea where I'm at. I have no landmarks whatsoever. Time is going to be the one I'm running low on already, so that's pretty cool. I have no money to buy anything. Okay, so what am I looking at here? I'm just in this mountainous area with yet another symbol. I think with my new Blossom Hulk that I'm going to ride over to... Let's just go to the left. So to 372, follow the water. Nice. Very easy with my new pet. So 372, there we are. Flip that. And then a babbling brook is dotted with lily pads. Very nice. So I can leap, scan, greet, assemble, bathe, or slay. Slay, yeah. What the hell is that? Like, this part. What is... I don't know what that is. I could leap from the pads. I don't necessarily want to. I could... I might bathe. Maybe that'll heal me. You know what? Yeah, let's bathe. For 372. Bathe in the calm, clear water. 1 die. You know what? Actually, I don't want to even risk that. No, I might want to. Yeah, you know what? Let's risk it. Sweet. It was a nothing because bathing is easy. The water feels great as it flows over you, washing off the grime. Unfortunately, you aren't alone in the water. Ugh. Oh my god! As you learn when something sharp and many-toothed clamps down on your arm, you shake it free, but you're badly injured. Oh my god, that was the worst thing ever! Lose 2 health and gain a boost. Oh wow! You may go to an adjacent location. North is 302. Oh my god! Well, to be fair, I would never do this in real life. There is not a single body of water besides a pool that I would go into. So I don't know why it would be majestic, but something just bit. And I'm the medic. Yeah, that's brutal. Because I might already straight up lose. Ugh. Okay. I guess I gotta be more careful. North is 302. Is that where I want to... You know what? Yes. I run out of the water with my bleeding arm, and I limp to... I'm going to go to 302. And then that's where I will bleed out and die. Hey! Okay, cool. There we go. So that's where I made it. And the Traveler is there. This mountain hosts several massive birdhouses, each of which is home to hundreds of feathered creatures. Fascinating. I feel like okay, so I crash landed. I helped out this Blossom Hulk. I was able to take it with me. It's kind of following me because I helped out, I helped its tree, its back area. Went to go rest and bathe off in the water. And got bit. So now I'm wandering all the way over here. And I think I'm going to relax. That sounds... 302. Relax. Relax to the pleasant bird song. Ooh. Interesting. Let's do 3. 3 dice. This lets me reset, which is very nice. 3 dice. Okay. I actually can't afford... I can afford to lose morale. We'll put 1 there. That's a setback. And then... You know what? I will lose some morale. I kind of want to hold on to that just for no reason whatsoever. Refresh X challenge dice in your grid. You may not refresh dice. Then if there are no challenge dice in your grid, gain 1 health. Hell yeah. So 1 and I gain 2 health. Thank God. Alright, so I relaxed the bird song. Gave me some time to heal up my arm from the many-toothed creature, which just sounds so freaking terrifying. And then... I don't have anyone I can hire. I don't want to steal. I definitely don't want to target. I think I will sneak. Would that be something? Let's go ahead and listen. Maybe I'll listen to the Traveler. Listen to the Traveler talk about the birds. I will do that. And that is another morale hit. I don't like you. These birds are almost biologically identical to those found on your world, and they're trained to deliver messages. In many places, you can simply relax to birdsong, and they might even inspire you to send a signal to your home planet using a tower. Ooh, gain 2 boosts? Nice. And Destiny 1598. Okay. We'll see if I can pull that off. But 1598, 96, 97, 98. Triangulate a rescue signal. Transmit signals from 3 different towers. Keep track with tokens here. If you do, you may complete the destiny by reading 1598 in the Book of Secrets. Okay. So I need to find... I've come across research towers before. Transmit signals from 3 different towers. Okay. All right, now I'm going to move forward because I kind of want to go into this temple and see the birds. So that will be 302. And I'm going north. Ooh, God. 6. Descend north down the mountain towards the sea. Gross. So 4, 5, 6. That's pretty brutal. Alright, let's see if I just straight up lose here. Oh my god, I actually rolled relatively well. So there's that. These are setbacks. And then a time and a health. Actually, you know what? Let's re-roll those. Okay, so there's a health that I got. So the health will be lost. And that's a miss. So not terrible. The trail is steep and leads to a view of several immense birdhouses. Go to 307 and gain 1 morale. Don't mind if I do. So, now I get to see the birdhouse. Oh, I don't get to see the birdhouses. Boo! So 307 is where I am at. And with a steep mountain at your back, a skeleton the size of an island it practically is the island, juts out of the shallow water. Oh, crap. 304. Okay. Now, I can climb, examine, commune, craft, forage, and dig. Okay. Climbing. What would climbing get me? I mean, maybe a vantage view of where I'm at. You know, let's actually spend this boost for the map to view page 15 of the Book of Vantages. Just to see if this... Now I've seen some surroundings. Okay. So there's the Book of Vantages. Right there. Now, if we're taking a gander... What have I seen? This does not help in any way. You know, I think I've actually, from other games, I feel like I've been there, or I've been near there. I am in... Okay. With a steep mountain at your back, a skeleton the size of an island... practically is the island, juts out of the water. Okay. Well, that could be anywhere down here. But I ran off north after being bit, so I don't even know. I couldn't even begin to figure out where I'm at. Because it feels like it's the ocean, and there's a bunch of skeleton like bones here, but nothing here is giving me Skeleton Bone Island. Yeah, I don't know. I want to say, I mean, I feel like maybe somewhere down here in Nope, but that would be literally a guess. Okay, well, with that being the case, maybe I do climb. Would that help in any way? I could forage maybe for something. I don't know. Yeah, let's forage. Maybe I get a bone. That could be a tool for me to use to crack my skull open. 307. Nope. 307. Forage for a great bone. I will spend one of these to roll. Hell yeah. So there's that. You take a beautiful piece of ivory from the skeleton. Gain item 1186. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Nice. So there's the sexy bone. So I can craft into a more advanced item, replace it with a bone bauble or fishing lure. Not terrible. It's also a green action. You know what? Let's do that. This is like a nice peaceful area. Let's spend 2 to craft into a more advanced bone, which we will just put this one back and we'll put this heart onto there. Very nice peaceful area sitting on this cool skullbone island of this vegetation, lush vegetation, with my Blossom Hulk who's at home laying next to me while I'm crafting some new advanced bone. Do I want a bone bauble or fishing lure? Let's do the bauble. Yeah, I'll replace this. Yeah, 1186 with the bone bauble of 1092. And I hope that this one is just better. Okay. Ooh, neat. Yeah, there's the bone bauble that I got. And I can spend 3 actions. I need a boost on here to craft into an advanced item, replace this with bone arrows, steel clamp pliers, or scaling spikes. Those are all not terrible things to do, but to get them, I need to be on the spot with a red V icon, or I need to do a orange icon or orange action and get the time icon to get a boost on here. And I can actually spend 3 boosts to gain a morale with that bauble. Nice. Alright. So, but that is that. And now I can spend the 2 boosts on here to have my Blossom Hulk become loyal to me, which will become 842. Well, if I succeed at anything, it's making this become loyal. Yay! Neat. Ooh, that's hot. So, there we go. There's the very nice art. And he's loyal, so it helps me still with green. He can also help me scale, which is nice. And when placed, it gets a boost. And I can spend 2 boosts for it to comfort me. And I ignore all hearts on unplaced dice, which is very helpful, especially with how fucked I've been getting. Okay, so I foraged here. I guess I'll keep going west. So 306, which is going to be a setback, but 306. All right, as you stand at the top of a hill, a radiant purple shard juts out of the small island. Very nice. So I can sneak, prepare, commune, honor, extract, or raid. Commune would be interesting. I can honor it. I still have a lot of green skills. Prepare wouldn't be terrible. 315. I can't look at the map again, but I can try and look at this tiny map. Not sure that helps me at all. I guess I keep if I'm correct on where I'm at, there's a forest further to the west that has a quest, hopefully. And the destiny you don't have to do. You can, if you complete the mission and the destiny, you get an epic victory, which I think I might have only done once, if I've even done it at all. Let's honor. Let's honor this nice area. So that will be 306 honor. Honor the sanctity of the shard. Yes. Don't mind if I do. That is going to be a morale. And I will put that there. So now I can ignore hearts. It's clear to you that this is a sacred place, not to mention one that is probably well guarded. You bow deeply toward the shard and step away. As you do, the 5 floating islands shift position, aligning in such a way as to provide stepping stones for you to reach the shard. You may gain item 1216. Well, that's fucking cool. Did not expect that. I will gain item 1216. Wow. That's just handy. It's a sight stone. It's the crystal from Crash Bandicoot. And I pull it out of my ass when I want to show it to people. So for a purple action, I can put it on here and gain a cube. Or gain a boost, and I can spend a boost to look at any card. Just look at any card. Only you may see the card. That is wild. Yeah. 000 to 1708. So I can just look at them. Wow. That's pretty dope. Okay. So I think I'm going to keep heading east. That's neat. So all the rock. I was like, oh, okay. Turns out things happen for you whenever you don't take them by force. I guess I could have tried to extract as well. Wonder if that would have gotten me the same ending. Or the same result. But if I'm thinking there's a forest to my east, which there probably isn't, because I really don't have any clue where I'm at, I will travel. Which will be 1 cube. And that will... I'll spend a boost to re-roll. And thank God it was better. It was a time. So that's going to take me to 305. Ooh, okay. You approach a lighthouse along the lush shoreline. Okay, so I might actually be correct. That looks like it leads into a forest. Damn. Oh, neat. I can scale. And that helps me with scale, and that would help me with that. Yeah, let's scale the lighthouse. That'd be awesome. But I could spy, pick, brew, access, or force. Now, lighthouses are cool. I want to scale it. Ooh, scale. Oh, I thought I was walking into it, and I'm scaling the exterior of the building. Well, that was not as nice as I thought it was going to be, because it's a 6. Well, I can help a little bit. I can ignore hearts. And that's pretty much it. Okay. That's actually really good. Turns out Ira is great at climbing. Now, we're going to put this one here to put a boost on it so I can look at that map. I think I could put actually my heart here and my time there for scaling, because she arches her neck and lets me climb up, and it helps me climb the lighthouse, which is pretty sweet. It's quite a vertical ascent, but fortunately the wood is old and warped. Go to interior 591 and gain a morale. I very much will. 597. Which is going to be right here. Interesting. Okay. So there's the interior of the lighthouse, which is neat. Whew. Midway up, the towering lighthouse is a well-organized study. You know, I don't know what these icons are. I mean, I know obviously what they are. They're the symbols of the skills, but I've never seen them random like that. So I could search. I could exit. You know what? This looks like a nerd's lighthouse. That is cool. Search, trade, build, steal, or raid. I don't want to steal. Could search. I could build. What could I build here? And it looks like I can still keep climbing, which is neat. Yeah, you know what? Let's build. Let's do it. 597. Build. Boom. Build a barricade. Okay, let's do... You know what? Let's do 4 dice. And then I'll spend 2 skills to just make it 2. No, let's make it 4 dice. Boom. Alright, so that one's just going to go there. That one's going to go there. And we will put that heart there and that heart there to gain a couple boosts. So my Blossom Hulk can now... It's a little already ahead with letting me ignore hearts. With the area secure, you have time to look around. The nearby binoculars stand out to you. Gain item 972. Okay. I will gain item 972. Because binoculars might be nice. Whoops. Alright. Large binoculars. Craft a more advanced item. Gain translating glasses or night vision goggles. It's a 5, but not bad. I can put when doing a purple action, I can put a star on here. And then if I'm doing a red action, I can put a time. So that's pretty sweet. If X is 4 or more, the door holds long enough for you to pilfer something else too, which it was 4. Gain 1251. Okay. Well, I guess I was stealing. Aha! Map of cities. Whew. Alright. I kind of want to put it next to my... Yeah, it looks just like the map of orbs, but obviously for the cities. And you know what? I don't even know if you can readjust. I don't think you can, but I have to be OCD, and I want to put the maps next to each other, which is going to give me 2 boosts, but trust me when I say this, that the map of cities is probably not going to help me. Then exit north to 310. So I basically climbed in here, barricaded the way in, and now I'm heading north to 310. 597. All right. Not what I was expecting at all on what I was going to find, but now I should be at the top of the light. Am I at the top of the lighthouse? I have no idea where I'm at or what's happening. A rainbow ends in the grass at water's edge. So now, oh crap, what was it, 597? Is that where I just was? Was the interior of the lighthouse? It is. That one's interesting. I am curious. So 597, travel. Okay, so that would be descending. All right. Okay, so there's a pot of gold. Oh man, pot of gold. That would just be it. Having gold is always nice. Does forage allow me to get that gold, or is it going to be wander? Place? What would I place? Um, Nothing else. I have a bunch of stuff that helps me navigate. I don't know what I want to do here. I want that gold, but I really don't have anything that will help me too much. Yeah, I have 2 things for navigate with the maps. I have 2 things for purple actions, which will be studying. I only have 1 thing for helping with the wander. You know what? Let's forage while we're here. 310. Yeah, forage in the bushes nearby. I will spend 1 to make it 2, which will clear everything, so that's nice. Alright, 2 dice. Alright, there's a heart. Then I can put there and nothing. The most interesting thing you find is the bush itself, which is covered with vibrant flowers. Gain flora 1067. What would I have needed to do to gain... I mean, you would think forage would be to get the... There's literally a pot of gold right there. I'm just curious. Gain flora 1067. So 1067 is what I'm going to get. But... it was wander around the rainbow. Okay. Well, 1067. Which is the flora. 66. Okay. Interesting. Firework mistletoe. Oh, hey, it's the same icon that I came across right there for whenever I came across my Blossom Hulk. Alright, I can brew. So I can consume it as an action. Nice. Wonder what consuming it will do. Fascinating. That's actually a separate action if I could just eat it. Well, you know what? Oh man, it's so risky. But as a medic, you know, probably wouldn't be wise to just eat random plants. But scientific curiosity does tell me you got to test some things. So let's do that. 1067. Purple. Consume a tiny taste of the flora. I will. Okay, it's a setback, probably because I shit my pants. The vibrant flower creates the sensation of tiny fireworks in your mouth. You're overwhelmed with a passion for life and a desire to connect. You may continue with an engage action, ignoring all time results on challenge dice. Otherwise, gain 1 boost on this flora as a result of your deepened understanding of its nutritional properties. Nice. So it's ecstasy. It's firework ecstasy. I will continue with an engage action. I will inspire at 310. Inspire a crewmate. I think I'm my only crewmate. Okay. Oh, but I'm playing solo. Boo. Well, then I'll just gain a boost on this since inspiring didn't do anything here. Okay. Well, you know what? I will actually brew a firework mistletoe. See if I can make something out of it. I'll spend 1. Use 2 dice on it. Nice. As a medic, I know what I'm doing here. Gain item 863. And that is going to get me a beverage. Okay, man, I'm solid on purple. Yeah. Just a purple beverage, which is kind of cool because when placed, which I'll place it there, I get 3 boosts on it. And I can spend it for a scan spot, or I can spend it for any purple action. And now I can gain item and replace it unless I pay a boost. So I could use another. I got enough firework mistletoes to craft another one in the future, which is pretty sweet. But yeah, I still have no, I think, okay, I'm in the woods. 384, that's where I'm going. Alright, do I have a time spot that I can put? No, I don't. I guess I'll re-roll, because I don't want to lose more time. Okay. Whoops. That was that. Alright, 384. Okay, alright. Ooh, hell yeah. A golden treasure chest is nestled in the bushes. Nice. And, so for the record, damn it, 384. In case anyone is wondering, I played this game a ton. I have never seen any of this. This is all completely new to me. Okay, so I can dash, examine, pick, craft, dismantle, and force. Let's examine the chest, because I can do a lot of purple with it. So, examine 384. Examine the chest. Nice, it's going to be 2 dice. So we will put that heart right. Where do I want to put this one? Let's put it right there. Which will put that on the sight stone. And that does nothing. The chest is sturdy, but a little moss-worn, with a solid lock and ornate gold trim. Gain 2 boosts. And continue. Okay. Then I will attempt to pick the lock. Because I want my treasure chest. 384. Pick the lock. 6 dice. Damn. Alright. 2, 4, 6. Oh, funny enough, actually, because I know what this does, I'm actually going to consume, because whoops, not that one. Yeah, I'm going to consume my firework mistletoe, because I can, because I still have some. So I'm going to get high on more firework mistletoes. 1067. 1067. Whoops. Boom. Yep, consume a tiny taste of the flora. You know what? That's a morale loss. That's fine. I am kind of demoralized because I'm a junkie now. So I get to continue with an engage action, ignoring all time results, which I will now do. As I am high, I see clearly on how the mechanisms of this chest work after examining it. I'm going to pick the lock now. 384. And pick the lock. 6 dice. I get to ignore all time results, which I didn't get any. Well, there's that. I didn't get any. I'm going to re-roll the heart. Okay. And I lose 2 morale because I'm still sad about the fact that I got high for no reason. With a satisfying click, the lock pops open. Roll 6 skill dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I may re-roll each die once. If I have at least 3 of a kind, I gain something. Oh man, I got 2s on each? That's wild. Well, I like purple a lot, and purple seems to be my most... so, let's see if I get another purple. No. 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 Yes! That's awesome. So I got on the last one. If I have at least 3 of a kind, I gain item 1214. Which I actually can't hold. I mean, I can put it into my stuff, so... 1214. What did I get out of the chest? A book of spells. Nice. Cool. When placed, each player gains 1 on any card. View page 28 of the Book of Vantages until the end of this turn. Alright. I think I'm going to... The Sightstone is cool, but I feel like that's... what am I going to look at? Also, I can hold 1, 2, 3, 4 cards in my backpack, and I have them over here. Okay, damn, that helps. When placed, each player gains a boost on any card. What would be the most helpful? I think we are going to put it onto, the Book of Spells. Nice. Okay, well, let's just do that right now. Page 28 of the Book of Vantages. Okay. Well, I don't know what I thought. So, Book of Spells, Spirit. Spirit magic taps into the soul to produce an array of powerful spells. The ethereal nature of spirit magic requires you to explore the depths of who you are and how you are connected to the world. The risk of sacrificing too much of your willpower for the sake of spirit magic is that you lose a sense of reality. For all spells in this book, the boost is paid from your character. You may learn a new spell from this book at most once per viewing. Oh, shit. Okay. Funny enough, I've actually seen some of these. I think Luck I've seen. The boost is paid. You may learn a new spell from this book. Okay, so I just have the whole book of access to all of these. Okay. For all spells in this book, the boost is paid from your character. You may learn a new spell from this book at most once per viewing. So I can just learn any of these because I have the Book of Spells. That's pretty neat. So there's Spirit Mana. The foundations of spirit magic are just as much about the willpower shared by your crewmates as it is about your own soul. This energy is all connected. You have the power to brighten anyone's day. Luck. Legend has it that the luck spell was discovered by some students at the academy during a late night session of the popular dice game Bones. The result is a spell that can give you a better chance at success during doing nearly anything. Vision. Astral projection is within the realm of spirit magic, allowing adept spellcasters to see from above any person's location in the world. That might be helpful. The ability to manipulate energy gives players more control over their options when facing challenges. It provides a faster recovery. Or teleportation. The most powerful spell in any spirit mage's arsenal is teleportation. The ability to temporarily free your soul entirely of its fleshy bonds and travel great distances in a single moment. Damn. Teleportation sounds cool. That sounds like the one to get. But I think Vision... just because I need to spread goodwill. So let's actually learn Vision. So gain spell 1374. Which is going to be right there. Okay. So I'm going to put my bone bauble. So now I have the spell. When placed, gain a boost on each card in this column. So I have one on my cool brew there, one on Vision, and one on that. So I can spend it, and a player pairs their current region with its sky location via page 2 of the Book of Vantages, then gains a boost. Nice. Okay, so let's do that now. So I'm flipping through the book next to the chest in this very nice, lush bush area. Not water where I get bit. Okay, so with my pairs their current region, so the Look Storybook, which is not going to be... It's probably in the app somewhere, but just grab the Look storybook. Okay. Oh, I see. All right, so I'm in 384. So it tells you, like, if you're looking in here. So 384 is going to be... I went all the way to the 800s because I'm an idiot. Is M. Okay. So... with its sky location via page 2 of the Book of Vantages. So M, I say M, page 43. 384, let me just, yes, M, and page 2. 43. Okay, cool. So that's what I am seeing. So I astral project, opened up my third eye, my shitty CGI Doctor Strange eye, opens up. And now I'm looking up here. Great. Okay, so while I'm in there, I'm going to pay a boost from my map of orbs and look at page 15. So... I like, oh, page 15. Okay. So, here's the map of orbs, and here's also what I'm seeing. So I'm seeing, it looks like Ivory Keys, a piece of a Pantheon. I have no idea where the fuck... Okay, a bone tower with fire in it. Another tower with fire in it. I feel like I'm in like this Aztec, Mayan kind of area. Alright. Whoops. And this is the map of orbs. Okay. It's just... Okay, I have to be here. Oh, I'm in M. I know that. So, okay, I'm in here. Neat. So... So I'm in this region. So I was actually correct. So I was in the water area here, so I kept going east. Nice. Alright. So now that I know that, where would... the Goodwill, the quest, one completed quest. Where could I possibly be with the chest? Huh. Okay. Well, that's what I got. Let's see. So I already did the action here. Let's hone for the mission. Spread goodwill. Let's hone. So 1586. Hone your talents for the mission. Nope, not what I thought. I thought it was like hone in on the spot. But it is 2 green, so... Jeez. Morale again? Man, I just don't... So I'll put it there, which will give me a boost, which I will use to reroll. And nice. Alright. Your work on enhancing skills necessary to complete the mission. Gain 3 help. Okay! Well, I am all set to help out some people. It's not what I thought it was going to do. I don't know where to go here. I came from 310 because I kept going east. So let's actually go south. So 384. Travel. Boom. South. Trailblaze south through the forest. That's 3 dice. Okay, so 1, 2... and 3. Wow. I hate all of those. Okay. Well, heart can go there. I'm so solid on purple actions. Like it's insane. I guess I'll re-roll the time loss. All right. So I'll lose a morale and then I'll spend 2 to ignore the heart. That's frustrating. You crash through the bushes into a grassy grove. Go to 383. Oh, nice. Nice. All right. That actually might help. At the sound of your approach, a sentient dismounts from the hammock and watches you with quiet curiosity. This actually works with my vision. I have this. I have that icon there, which that icon is wood. Yeah, I'm gonna rob him after all these help. I'm scared to like relax. Maybe if I with quiet curiosity, what would relaxing get me? Because I want to talk to him because I feel like he might give me a quest. Because God, with the map, I don't know where I'm at. I don't have a orange action anymore with the bone bauble. Let's relax. 383. Relax in the hammock. Let's spend 4 dice. Jeez. Okay. Well, we can do green there. We'll do a morale there. And then... God. I'm just getting... nothing good here. So, we'll lose 1 of each. The sentient watches curiously as you climb into the hammock. Refresh X challenge dice in your grid, which would have been 4. Then if there are no challenge dice in your grid, gain A health. I may continue. Okay. Alright, well, after relaxing in the hammock, I'm gonna lean over and be like, hey, what's up? Which is gonna be greet. 383. Greet the shy sentient. Alright. Well, that's good. There, and then I will re-roll that. Alright. The sentient timidly emerges from behind the tree, apologizing for their hesitation. I run the lighthouse to the east, so I don't often see people face to face. I come down here sometimes to relax in the hammock and smell these fragrant flowers. Would you like one? I might already have that. Oh, I don't. It's 1060. Did I already get that? 1068. No, they're different. Okay. I would like some. Is that Book of Cities gonna help any? I don't know if it will. So, actually, I think you do keep the boost on them. Alright, that's what he just gave me, the kind of flower. So I have 2 types of flowers, and I can consume those as well. Nice. But I don't get to put any on it, because I don't have that icon, so I might have to replace it if I brew, but I can't consume it. Alright, there's no way that this guy would hand me poisonous flowers. Ember Lily. Let's consume it. 1068, after all. The firework mistletoe got me hooked. And, I've kind of developed a tolerance for it, so I need the next thing to scratch my itch. So we were going to consume it. Consume a tiny taste of the flora. 1 die. I have to re-roll it. Thank God. You feel a surge of strength from the spicy flower. You may continue with an overpower action. I don't want to do that. Otherwise, gain 1 boost on this flora as a result of your deepened understanding of its nutritional properties. All right. So, the lesson I have learned is eat everything you come across. And that stands for real life, too. If you're ever in the woods, just consume every flower and berry and mushroom. All right, so that one helps me with engage actions, and this one lets me do overpower actions. So that's actually pretty cool. That's pretty neat. So now the question is, where the fuck do I go? I'm stuck in these woods, and 383. What did I just come from? 384? And I went south, so north probably takes me back to 384. Have I done 305 yet? I guess we'll travel to 305. Okay, that's a setback. So 383. So now we gotta do 305, which I might not have done. Oh, I did. Okay, 305 was the lighthouse, and he did tell me it was there. So I'm not gonna do the lighthouse again. So where else could I have gone? So nope, not the right one. It was this one. So I could keep going south and do 382. So let's do that. All right, here we go. That's what I'm looking at. A boulder has a large gash through the side. As you watch, rock particles begin to fill in the gap. Could it be related to the spooky element to the south? I don't know, could it? I have a lot of help. I'm going to repair it. Yeah. Or search, but I'm going to repair, because I can help. 382. Repair the broken boulder. You know what? I'm just gonna not even risk it. You seal the gap in the boulder with pebbles and mud, marveling both at the void and the rock's apparent ability to mend itself. Gain 1 boost and continue. Oh, thank God I got a boost there. Okay. Sink. That would not be great. Search. I mean, I could do a lot of purple to search, so let's do that. 382 and purple. Search the surrounding area for the source of the gash. That is 5 dice. Okay. You know what? Let's go ahead and make it 4. I have a lot of purple, so I should be solid here. Alright, so that's going there. That's going there. And we can put a time on there, which is nice. And then we can spend a boost to put it there. Hot. You had a hunch that the cause of the broken boulder, which is still in the process of mending itself, is nearby, and that hunch was correct. In the bushes, you find a mysterious sword. Gain item 889. Okay. That's dope. The Katana of Life. That's neat. If there are 2 dice on this card, refresh them, even in the middle of an action. Okay, so for an overpower, I can put it there and cut, cleave, cut, or slay. I can put a dice on here, and then for 2 boosts, I can just refresh it. But I am not an aggressive person, so I have that Katana of Life. I wonder if Sync would have done something with that. Okay. Well, let's head south. Continuing heading south, so 382. Well, south, sneak past a spooky elemental. Well, could it be related to the spooky elemental to the south? It did say that there was one there. So 1. There's no way I don't... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8, 4, 5, 6. All right. I'd have to get a insane roll here. I did not get an insane roll here. Oh, actually. No. I did not. I actually had a decent amount of health. Surprisingly. I don't think I'm getting anything. Because even if I didn't get... God, fucking A. If I didn't get 3 hearts... Oh, wait a minute. I will spend this to re-roll. And that is another heart, which I can have my Blossom Hulk ignore all these dice. She comforts me with the spooky elemental. You sneak behind the dense floor and manage to avoid the haunting glare of the gaunt elemental. Go to 369. If this action's cost was not reduced to 1, gain 1 morale. It was not. Go to 369. Oh, damn it. 382. Okay, 369. Wow. Okay, that is a spooky elemental. Jeez. If this is your first visit here, lose 1 skill. Then go to 350, 370, or 670. You can barely tear your eyes away from the piercing glare of the creepy wood elemental. Oh, okay, so I have to go somewhere adjacent. And then I guess move back. So let's do 370. Nope. Wrong one. Oh, I keep forgetting to put that in there. 369. Okay. Yeah, so do I want to keep going south? No, let's do 370. Let's go west. A natural spring feeds into the creek. All right. Okay. So, damn it. 370. Got it. Well, I don't have that fishing lure, so I can't fish. What gains more time? I don't want to wade through the water anymore. Share. Interesting. I definitely don't want to bathe either. So what happened there? And I can't look at the map of orbs. Share, I guess. 370. Share information. Oh, with your crewmates. Okay. Well, I don't have crewmates, so I'm not doing that. I could scan. Scan wouldn't be bad. Let's do that. Scan the area. 3 dice. Okay, so nothing. Then I have a heart and a morale. Okay, well the star can go there because I'm scanning with my binoculars, so that's neat. And then the heart can go there. Alright, the waters to the east are protected by metal rods, and there's a treasure chest to the south that intrigues you. You can't look away, however, from the creepy elemental to the west. Gain 2 boost. And continue. Okay. I know fishing usually helps a lot, but not with time. Time's my worst one. I'm surprisingly somewhat healthy. I don't want to bathe. I feel like this is going to hurt me. It says a natural spring feeds into the creeks. You know what? What action did I do for the mission? Actually, you know what? Let's master. Let's do my card. 1438. And master. Master some survival skills. Okay, so that's 5 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alright, so we got that, a setback, 2 morale. Okay, so morale can go there. I'll spend another one to put that there, and I can put the heart there. Nice! You master some skills that may help you to survive on this planet. Gain experience card 1457. Nice. And 1 engage and 1 take. Nice. That does help. So if full... Okay, so that's for me. Helps with an engage action and a take, which is good. If full at the end of your turn, you must lose this card and gain an engage or take. You may then replace your character with 1444. Hot. Alright, what card am I not using? I'm kind of using them all somewhat. I'm not actually... Well, the binoculars. Night vision goggles. Okay, let's do the map of orbs. Let's get rid of that one. 1, 2... Ooh, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can only hold 4 cards. Okay. We will drop the Sight Stone. I don't see that being handy right now, even though I imagine it might be. So, yeah, it was pretty cool. But I mean, being able to look at any card just for shits is, I just want to look at this one. But yeah, I don't know how I would ever make that useful. All right. Yeah, I want to go back. I want to see if I can deal with that scary elemental. So we're going south. Yeah, it does say south across the stream, so 3 dice. Boop. Which is going to be 2 setbacks and... Yeah, I guess we'll lose it. You're reminded of finding colorful rocks in a neighborhood pond as a youth. Go to 351. Well, that doesn't sound like... Didn't it say to the south? No, hold on. That said there was a fucking elemental. Did it not say to the south? Yeah, I'm going to the east. That's where I'm going. I want to go to that. Which would have been west. To go 369. Unless there is one that they reference and I'm just missing it. Alright, this is not my first visit here, so I'm not going to lose a skill. The vision will help me. I'm going to release it. I'm going to see if I can release... So, I'm about to release. Release the elemental from its tether. Oh, that might not actually be great. I could spend a boost and equip the katana and slay it. Would releasing it be good? Would slaying it be good? No, I haven't done a single red action this whole time. Alright. It's 5 dice. Let's make it 3 dice. Okay. So that goes there, that goes there, and I can put that right onto there. Without its tether, the elemental imprints onto you instead. Gain elemental 1407. That's not good. Well, okay. Boom. So, he is on me now. Which, damn. He is creepy as hell. Okay. He is somewhat helpful. Should have tried to greet. Alright, what do I get rid of? Okay. I mean, I gotta keep the map of orbs, so I guess we'll get rid of the map of cities, which is 1251. 53, 52, 51. So then I will put the... Let's do the Book of Spells, I guess, in my inventory. And then this one says, when placed, put a boost from adjacent cards onto here. And if empty, I lose that card and gain a time and a look. But I have to... I'm going to do more purple actions. Okay. That's still not a quest. And I just have no idea. Alright, I guess I'll plead. Because I really have no clue. I've been hovering in these woods for a while. So 1586 and plead. Plead for someone to support your mission. Alright, 2 dice. Nice. Set back and nothing. A helpful sentient offers to lead you to a peaceful location featuring an orb. Choose one. Go to 198 in some rolling hills, 208 in the mountains. Alright, let's do, I guess, 198? Feel like... Okay. So, this is where... I'm just like, please help me! Like, I don't know where I'm at. I don't even know that's what I was looking for. Have at least one completed quest. Okay. An energized orb teeters precariously between 2 hills. Something or someone seems to be moving around inside. Alright. Well, let's go and let's interact. 198. Interact with the orb's exterior. 4 dice. Okay. Not bad. Finally get to clear some stuff. Alright. Let's make it 3 dice. Okay, so I can put... Well, that's there. I don't have many... Ooh, okay. I'll put this onto him, and I'll put the heart here. So I can do that. The outside of the orb is a message board. You may read what other travelers have posted about this area and help other wayward travelers by visiting... This, I think this is cool. So it's you go to orb.stonemeyergames.com, And it's like, welcome, enter location number, which is 198. And I hit go. There are some recent comments from fellow adventurers at this location. East of here, engage with the sentient. East, south of here, engage with the sentient. North of here, engage with the sentient. Fuck! Oh, interesting. East of here, engage with a sentient. South of here, engage with a sentient. North of here, engage with the sentient. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so any location, engage with the sentient. Fascinating. That did not necessarily help. And I don't... Oh, cool. They have a picture of like a... Almost looks like a translucent egg in the Traveler in front of it. Still don't know what the Traveler does, but... Well, I don't get to continue. It's a message board. Okay. Which I just think is really cool. Alright. I guess I'll go east. With nothing. And that's 199. Okay. A safe distance from the massive twister to the south, a metallic sentient hovers over a treasure chest. Well, they said engage. I figured that would be a... I thought I saw the Traveler in the distance. Assist, I guess? So 199. Assist the sentient. It's literally one die. And there we go. The sentient insists that they don't need your help, encouraging you to simply enjoy the view of Moonstone Mountain to the north. But they seem to appreciate you handing them tools during the process of picking the lock. Some treasure chests are traps, and they want to give this one their full attention. When the chest opens to reveal a large mace, they offer you the choice of becoming their apprentice. Okay, yeah, they'll need the weapon, so 1338. Nice. Oh god, okay. So there's the sentient. Brass the lockpicker. Well, wouldn't you have been? Okay. The sentient takes a boost from another card in your grid, then you gain the result of a challenge that I placed on that card. Oh, that's actually really good. I'm definitely not... Alright, so we are gonna lose... I guess... I want to hold on to the... You know what? The Katana of Life, that's cool, but I'm not fighting anyone. I'm trying not to fight. I'm here to spread goodwill and philanthropy. 889. So let's put that one up. And let's, I like having the flowers, so yeah, let's put the binoculars in my pouch. And now I have my sentient guy. So now, I can... What'd he say? It was the Mountain of North, but okay. I did engage with the sentient. What if... Oh, in place I get to put 2 boosts on him. And if empty, lose this card. Okay. How do I know if I completed a quest? I guess. That one's a little bit... that one's actually a little bit vague. Let's see. Quests. In addition to anything players deem important to accomplish, there are 4 types of goals found in Vantage. These include both short-term and long-term ambitions. Quests. When you gain a quest, typically by offering to help a sentient add it. Horizontally to your supply. Well, he did not give me a quest, which bums me out. If you can, okay, yeah, I've gotten quests before. I'm just not having any luck. Okay, well, what if I learn from him? Maybe I learn something of what he wants to do. 1338. Learn from the sentience expert. 5 dice. 3, 4, 5. Well, it's purple. So 1 goes there, and then okay, so I can put the heart here. I can spend 1 of these to do, well, let's do the time. Then I can put a morale there, bump that onto there, and then, oh, now if I had the binoculars, I could have actually done this. So let's go ahead and spend this to re-roll. Okay, sweet. The sentient patiently teaches you how to pick locks on the treasure chest. Gain ability 1471. You know, I probably could have guessed that's what he was going to teach me, was how to pick locks. And that's actually a great ability. I just don't have a spot for it because he doesn't let me carry anything, so I guess I'll lose that. Unless do abilities take up spots? I actually don't. Yeah, okay, some nearby. Yeah, I guess they do. So I will not gain that. So 1092. It's actually the first time I'm running out of, or one of the first times I've been running out of spots. Okay, well, now I know how to pick locks, I guess. I was hoping you would. How do I get a quest from you? Just give me a fucking, I just need to complete 1 quest. Oh my god. I guess I'll go. Oh wait, what direction did I just come from? Okay, let's do 198. Okay. So, back here to the energized orb. Let us. So, what did I do? Did I interact with it? Let's access it. 198 yellow. Access the orb's interior. 3 dice. Nice. Boom. Wow. Well, let's put all those back and that one there. As you move into the pliable glass of the orb, you find a sentient inside. Fortunately, they're curious about you, and there's enough room for 2. Oh, fuck yeah. They show you that the orb is a map of this region, and it pinpoints your current location. Look at page 3 of the Book of Vantages. Your current area is northwest 1. Gain a boost. Book, page 3. So, this is where I'm currently at. I guess that's the orb. Yep, that looks right to me because it's like stuck in between. Okay. Are these all other orbs as well? Great. So I've come across 2 sentients, neither have given me a quest to do. Okay. Great. Thanks, man. That's awesome. I'm here to spread goodwill and philanthropy. You know, at 1586. And let's pivot. Pivot to an easier version of this mission. Okay, let's do that, because I'm having some rough times. Well, that loses both of those. As an alternative to the original goal, you may instead complete the mission if any player has or had at least 1 incomplete quest in their supply. Gain 1 help to make it easier to gain a quest from a sentient. Am I just dumb? Like, I'm not getting anything. Like, okay, so I could have sworn I did that. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So I needed to aid this guy. Let's just say I did. 198. I mean, because I'm 1 on everything. Aid a sentient in need based on a plea illuminated on the orb's surface. 3. You know what? Yeah, we'll just do 2. Because any bad roll is gonna. We'll do that. Oh my god. The outside of the orb includes requests for help from sentients in the area, each promising a generous reward. One such request is to overthrow a tyrant. The instructions say to meet up with a few energy sentients to the northeast of here. Gain 1 morale and 1 boost. Okay. Northeast of here. Great. Overthrow a tyrant. Well, if I kept that sword, that probably would have been the best way to do it. So I guess, yeah, we'll move to 199. No, northeast of here. So 198. Hike over the ridge. 3 dice. Wow. Alright. Sometimes it'd be like that. You marvel at the orb's narrow perch, taking care not to veer too far off the ridge. Go to 228. Oh, geez, okay. Fascinating. Okay. Energy crackles as a sentient bursts out of a nearby tower while another sentient faces you from the edge of a cliff. Okay. Oh, I could scale it. That triangulate a rescue signal. Scan, ask, enlist, or duel. Well, you know what? Energy. Okay, did I have something that helped with that symbol? I do. Yeah, my purple blossoms help with this area, actually, which is pretty neat. And oh, sorry, if empty, lose this card. Oh, that was actually empty for a while. 863. Which means, oh, I do not remember what that, do not remember what that sword was. I probably could have kept the sword though. So we will scale, because I don't think these are the tyrants. So we will scale 228. Scale the tower to get a better view of the surrounding area. All right, 2 dice. Cool. So the one time my cards could have been helpful with scaling. To the north, warm amber-colored lights in the vast swamp below glimmer among the dense trees. View page 31 of the Book of Vantages. Okay, so that is what I am seeing. I have no idea where I'm at on here. Yeah, it's like, okay, so, and I gained 2 boosts. Well, that's neat. But the problem is I don't even know where I've been. There's so much to see. I've been stuck in the forest, but man, yeah, I have no clue. I have no clue where I've been in here. All right. Let's head north again. 228. North. Descend north down the tower. 3 dice. And that is... Okay. That's 2 hearts. You know what? I think I'll spend these 2 to ignore these. It says place them in the center, so... Leaving the tower's elevated position, the sky is quickly obscured by a forest canopy. Go to 233. Jeez. It's insane. Like, the sheer amount of stuff I have been seeing. A luminous sentient beckons you into the marsh. They invite you to apply for the trial of translation. I got all the... I'm going to translate. Hell yeah. 233. Let's do it. Translate a cipher for the judges, only if you have been welcomed as a participant in this trial. Okay. Otherwise, choose another action. It's not a quest, though. I don't know. I feel like this is one that I cannot believe I have not gotten a single quest. Alright, enliven. You know what? I'm going east. I don't want to do this. 234. Okay. Boom. Nope, wrong one. I'm like, thanks, I don't want to dance. I don't even know. Your back is pressed against a sheer cliff wall as several glowing sentients emerge from the swamp. I don't even know if I'm going in the right direction. It says go after a tyrant, but it didn't even give me a quest to overthrow it. I've done all 4 of those actions and I've gotten... I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to go north. 234. Wade north through the swamp. 3 dice. Okay, that's there. This goes back there, and the heart will go there. Unless you've been warned to avoid the lily, lose 1 health as the plant smashes against you, leaving welts on your skin. Alright, well that just killed me. Great. Yep, so now I will read the mission's entry storybook in the take 1586. You travel to this planet to offer your aid to others, but you are exhausted. I didn't complete anything. Yep. I'm going to call it here because it's almost a 2-hour video and I don't feel like I'm anywhere close. I've gotten so many quests in this game. And this time, I just could not get one. I don't know. I had all like the help tokens. Like, would... Okay, two... Here, let's see. Let's do 234 help. Hold on, I'm not calling it here. Fuck that. Okay. Offer the help the timid sentients. When they see that you mean them no harm, the trio hovers over to you and quickly adapt to your language. We were once forced to provide energy for an evil tyrant to the northeast. Will you help us overthrow them? Yes. Gain 2 money somehow. And quest 1647. Give me 1647. Boom. The energy triplets wish to avenge the circuit tyrants who once enslaved them. Find and attack the tyrant if you do or already have done. Okay. So there is my quest. That is what I'm doing. Boom. I'm still in this. I'm not calling it. Alright, now I just need to find the tyrant. Energy tyrant, huh? Well, now I wish I had the sword. Hold on. Maybe I can't find the sword. Is it this one? Nope. 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 I don't think I'm gonna find the sword. It's none of that. Because I actually would have still had a slot left over if I realized that. Wow. If I realized that potion went away. Ah, I found it again. 889. I'm keeping my katana of life. Right there. Okay, so now I just need to, so let's go, it's north, see the problem is like they say northeast, but then they don't, like there is no way to go northeast. So, 401, I guess. So, let's see. Okay, which would have been nothing on the travel. 401. Now, snow flurries from the east and a steep cliff to the south make you shiver. You find several devices embedded in the swamp. Okay. Avenge the circuit tyrant who once enslaved them. Well, I guess I'll study these. 401. Study the strange technology. 3 dice. Boom. Okay. Well, I can put a star there. I can put a... Yeah, I can actually spend this to put that here. To put that dice there, which will clear this. So he finally leaves. He's like, you're boring as hell, dude. And then I can put it there and put a boost on my vision. Okay, so then, what do I have? 1407. Ooh, open up right to it. Let's go ahead and let's do look. What am I at? 401. I'm gonna guess I'm still at M. Oh no, I'm at A. Interesting. So yeah, let's spend one of these. So A to get a sky vantage. 31. Oh, okay, cool. I've seen, so region A. Find and attack the tyrant. And they said it was northeast. I mean, the circuit tyrant. Circuit makes me think of like electricity, which makes me think it's going to be like somewhere in there, but that would be a complete, that'd be way more east than anything. Okay. And again, I still have no idea where I'm at in terms of location. Yeah. I don't know. So it's not helping me too much. Well, now I will spend one of these and equip my sword. And I guess we'll go north. 401. Wade through north through the muck. 3 dice. That is 2 nothings and a loss of morale. The columns are so firmly embedded you can use them to help pull yourself along. Go to 402. Which a wall runs well into the mountain range, dividing the swampy woodlands to the west from the snowy to the east. I don't know if I'm even heading in the right direction. And I'm so low on everything, I don't even think I can complete this quest. Because any just bad die roll is not gonna get me there. So what was, hold on. 1586. Oh, okay. Okay. So if you pivot to an easier version, if you just have an incomplete quest, then you can just complete the mission. Which that is just like whatever. Yeah, because I'm just not figuring out where I need to go. Because I guess 402 to search the wall for gaps, which will refresh all of these. 2 dice, which is 1 and then a heart can go there. The wall ends not far south of here, but if you want to cross over east to 621 now, you may do so if you pay 1 engage to convince the gatekeeper to let you in. I don't have a fucking engage. Yeah, I'm just I have to call it this. Otherwise, this video is going to be 4 hours long. It's already 2. Hey, look, I pivot. I completed the quest. I had an incomplete one. Yeah, I guess I'm not a big fan of whenever they say northeast or diagonal directions, because you can only go north, south, east, or west. So when they say things like northeast, is that a matter of, is it literally go east then north or north and east once? And it's immediate northeast, or how far northeast do you have to go when you're trying to do just one thing like complete a quest? Yeah, because, and don't get me wrong, I absolutely love this game. I think one of the main reasons why I've never done a run through like this is because it can go exactly the way it just did. You just keep searching, and eventually, for me anyway, it just becomes a matter of runtime. And this game does definitely, or it does have a definitive end when you complete the goal, but it can just go on and on and on with when you're doing it off camera. It's just, you can pause and take a break, or come back, and then come back and continue. Or you can just keep going and explore and just see what happens, which is how I normally play it. But for recording purposes like this, I'm now hyper aware of the time. And I'm like that with any long form video now where I don't want it to just be 3 hours long, which is definitely saying something. But I'm curious, like, where could... Okay, where was I? That's the problem, is I don't really remember where I was at for a lot of it. Okay, so let's see. It wasn't there. 308. Okay, 3. Because I just want to know, whenever they say northeast, is it literally just immediate north and immediate east? But the problem is, I immediately don't remember where I got this quest, and the pro is I don't want to look through all the cards. I just kind of want to quickly. Okay, I found it. So that was, okay, 230. Was it 233? No, 233. Then that took me here. So was it then 401? No. Okay, so what was it? 233. That was offer. Your back is pressed against the sheer wall as several glowing sentients emerge from the swamp, which I thought it was offer. Okay, so hypothetically, 231. So 231 was green. No, okay, that's... Oh, 234, sorry. I'm like, what? 234 is green. Okay, offer the help. That gives me the quest. Got it. So, for an evil tyrant to the northeast. So, if I do 234 north... okay, wade through north. Yeah, so that takes me to 239. Which does show something. Lights glow from inside the wooden building. Okay, so, but that's not what you're trying to do, unless... But that would just be to the north. So then, if you go to the east, that would be 402. Which 402 takes you to... Oh, the wall that I actually went to. So, I guess then you go north again. I'm just trying to figure out where the tyrant's at. Okay, which takes you to 403. Which then if you go east again... So, 403... East. Yep, scale over the fence. Okay, go to 626. I'm not going to remember any of this anyway, but... So, 620... That takes you to some facility, which that... I was thinking it might have been a circuit. But it's like, do you just keep alternating like that? So, which takes you to 627... Then you go north. So 627 north. 27. 27 north. North. Balance. Okay. Enter the city. So 5. This is wild though. So 521. Wow. Yeah, okay. I don't want to keep exploring and spoiling it for myself, but I can definitely tell you that it is not as simple as going just north than south. But yeah, I absolutely love this game. It is just sheer. It just still boggles my mind that I've played this game so many times and I've never touched any of this, and you just miss so much. You could do everything that I just did. You can start in the same exact spot, do a completely different action, get something completely different, go in a different direction. It's wild. So, yeah, I did not complete my mission. I got whacked in the head and died from a plant, technically. But I did finally at least get one gold card, and it's so wild because I've gotten many of these. And the people I've played with gotten many of these. And then on top of that, I didn't even find any way to triangulate the rescue signal. But that's okay. It's not part of it. This is one of those games that I find it to be more about the journey, not the destination, which is very strange for me to say because I'm all about the destination. And that's it. You can go check out my earlier discussion if you made it this far. That all still stands, but you can definitely check out my interview with Jamey because that is even more of me gushing over the game. But I hope you enjoyed, and like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you.